to bring out the 2 cakes that we baked earlier. So I already inverted the cake onto a plate.
Okay.
This is 1 layer. And then the other layers right here. So I always use like any kind of flat surface you have, or even a plate. So you're gonna invert it. Okay, and this is to transition the cake on top of the other layer. And cake decoration is a lot of fun. So, you know, you may wanna practice. The cake doesn't have to be perfect. You know, the process itself is fun, and later on you get a delicious cake to eat.
That's the reward.
I like to have a turntable because it's easier to decorate, and so you don't have to kind of walk around the cake. So
makes sense.
So the first layer, we already have it on the plate there, and you're just gonna put whipped cream, the frosting on top, spread it out. It doesn't have to be any particular thickness. You just put it on however thick you like it.
Personally, the thicker the better for me.
I know, you have a sweet tooth, don't you? I love like light frosting. I like the flavor, the lightness of it. It's not so overwhelming, and it doesn't take over the cake, you know. Sometime in the winter, I love the buttercream icing too. It is a very rich icing, but it's kind of nice to have something that really sweet once in a while. So that's the thickness I usually use for this cake, and I'm going to smooth it out a little bit. So this is an icing blade. You can get it at any cake decorating store. And again, like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. So this is the wax paper that we lined the pan earlier. So now you see why I use a plastic circle or a surface, because I want to slide it onto the frosting of my first layer. So here it is. Voila! That's nice and even. I think this is like one of my favorite part of making a cake. You know, it's kind of creative, and I kind of like to play with it.
And it's relaxing too.
It is, it is. You know, at the end when you put the decoration on top, it's almost like playing, you know. You can put fruits, you can put flowers, you can decorate it any way you want, and it looks really pretty.
So you put plenty on the top surface and then even it out on the sides. Is that how you like to do it?
Correct. Yeah. I usually start on the top and work my way around the sides. You're right.
This is where the turntable really comes in handy.
Exactly. When I first didn't have the turntable, I had to walk around the cake. After a while, it can be a little tiring. Presentation is so important. In foods, you know, if I go to a restaurant, if it's decorated nicely, I want to eat the food, you know. So I think when we serve something, we want to make it nice and pretty.
Well, I found that when food looks beautiful, it actually tastes better as well.
Even though this is a white frosting, at the end we're going to put some like fruit, anything that's colorful. I find that it's very appetizing, especially like bright colors, you know. Well, this is a partially decorated cake. I had a lot of fun making it. So as you see here, the frosting is on top. I made little flowers around the rims. And you know, like I said, I like adding colors to my cake. So I chose mandarin. But you know, you can use any kind of fruits. And you know, last time I put strawberry, sometimes kiwi. So I'm going to put it on here.
I'm starting to get quite hungry.
I know, it looks really good. It makes me want to eat it too. Well, Alan, I know that you've been waiting for this moment, so are you ready?
I'm more than ready.
Okay, I'm going to cut you a slice, okay?
It looks beautiful.
It's nice and soft and moist. So this is the cake. You can see the layers inside there and the frosting. So you get to taste. As I promised, you get a slice of cake.
Okay.
You be the judge.
Okay.
What do you think?
Wonderful. Moist, but not too sweet. I love it.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us today.
We hope we just inspire you to bake a cake for someone, maybe a friend, family member, or even a neighbor. Until next time.
Enjoy!
For more details, please visit www.suprememastertv.com/VEG.